Okie dokie. Ted here, BigGoofyRunner, for February 21st, 2021. 21, interesting. 2/21/21. But anyway, Ted here, BigGoofyRunner, for another weekly video. Just kind of talking about my weight loss progression, my exercising, how the week's been going, that kind of stuff. If you haven't been watching, if you look back through January, I did daily videos, and now starting in February, I'm doing weekly instead, because daily took a lot of time. It was good for getting the energy and making sure I was hitting my milestones and things like that, but just wanted some of that time back to do other things. So anyway, so what's been going on the last week? So last week, Pancake Tuesday on Tuesday, that had some impacts. Some other self-inflicted wounds, that kind of stuff. But I started the week, Valentine's Day, on February 14th at 254 pounds. So we had like a Valentine's supper here at home with the whole family, all four of us. So it was a fairly substantial meal, just kind of a celebration meal. And then we had Pancake Tuesday, so we did have some big pancakes, and that kind of impacted my weight through the week. Went up 1.5 pounds, and then so I've been working through the week to come back down. So now today I am at 253 pounds, or at least I was at 253 pounds yesterday morning and this morning. So that seems to be the level right now, and that seems to be good. So that's 1 pound down from last week. I would like to have been further, but as I said, a couple self-inflicted wounds. Just the fact that it went up and came back down even further is good. 253 is also an important number because with the 255 where I was when I started this COVID-19 work from home. And 253 is the lowest weight I've been since that started. Sometime mid to late April, we had the pool open, things like that, or close to the open, but I was doing a lot more exercising right when the COVID-19 stuff occurred, and I started working from home, and I was taking advantage of the exercising opportunities and things like that while I was at home, and before I went kind of into a staring at the news 24/7 kind of mode. But 253 is the lowest I've been since March 19th, 2020, when we started working from home for COVID-19. So that's an important number. So anything after that is just, now it's, I have the COVID-19 work from home damage is cleared. Now it's about just getting in better shape, because I wasn't in the greatest shape when COVID-19 started. So definitely more room to go. I want to go, have the weight loss progress a little bit faster than it did. I'd like to have a couple pounds a week, which should be doable, should be possible. So that is what I'm going to shoot for. So tracking all that's going well. Running this week, I am into my second week of marathon training. It's not training for a particular race, but just doing a Hal Higdon novice training program, 4 days running a week through the week, and just, trying to get in better shape. Not necessarily training for a marathon with a marathon plan, but just getting used to running again, with the expectation that at some point in the future I will do another race, but I have to build a base level, and that's what I'm going to do here, is build the base level, lose weight, and when I decide that there is another race and the world opens up enough to do that, I'll be ready to train for it properly. That's the plan. So, so that went okay this week. It was a little weird. There was a couple days during the week where I just didn't feel good. I didn't feel good on Wednesday through most of the day, and then Wednesday evening. So I did the 3 miles I was planned to on Tuesday night, but Wednesday night I did not do my 5-mile run. I did it the next day instead. I did it on Thursday. So that means I had to move the 3-mile from Thursday. I was going to move it to Friday, but Friday I was just in a mood. And lots of people are like, if you're angry or whatever, go for a run. It'll make you feel better. If I start a run angry, I end the run angrier. Just the way my brain works. So I laid down for a bit. I rested, just trying and got some of my calories up, because maybe I had low blood sugar, that kind of thing. And then I did the 3 miles Saturday morning instead. So yesterday morning instead, which meant that the 9 miles I had planned Saturday happened this morning. So I did all the runs in order, just shifted a few days. It's not the best way to do the plan. It's not following the plan. The 3 days in a row running, the 3-5-3 Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, is just a way to get used to being on your feet and running when you're tired and things like that. Just training the body to know that even if the legs are a little stiff and sore, they can still run, that kind of thing. And by moving the days out and skipping, I'm getting the exercise, I'm getting the cardio, but I'm not getting that kind of mental training for myself to convince me to run when my legs are tired. But so hopefully this next week works better for that. That is the hope. But yeah, still got the miles in. That's what's important. Very tired now. Yeah, I lost 2.5 pounds of liquid on the run, even though I was hydrating. So I've lost my ability to hydrate properly. So I'm going to continue to train that, and just slowly get my hydration up through the day now to get back to where I'm supposed to be. But yeah, that's going pretty good. Other exercises through the week. Chin-ups, dips, and push-ups happened every day, as they always do. So those are good. Those happen every morning. I run down and do those whenever I get up in the morning and put the dogs in their kennels and feed them, and I run downstairs and do my chin-ups, push-ups, and dips, and then come back up and take the dogs outside to do their morning activities. And that works good. It gives me something to do during that few minutes while they're eating, and yeah, it gets that done. Planks happen most days this week. I think every day except for today I did planks, but taking a day off from that. Today I'm going to take a day off from any kind of weights or anything like that. Yesterday I did some heavier arm curls and some lifts that way. I'm blanking on the name, but upright rows, I guess. So I did a couple of those kind of things. Just kind of slipped some stuff in there, but through the rest of the week did all the different weights I had planned, and with light exercises to take a quick break from work and do things like that. So that's going well. Kids' school stuff is going good. Still alternating one day in class, one day at home, and they're at home on alternating days. So that's going well as well. And yeah, we'll see how the noise is going. I mean, this is a Sunday. Everybody's home right now. We'll see how the microphone is doing for noise, because yeah, maybe I need to get a dynamic microphone. This is a Go XLR, or not a Go XLR. It's an XLR microphone, a condenser microphone, in through an interface, and usually it works really well, but the condenser microphone picks up a lot more noise than a dynamic mic would. So I may have to invest in a dynamic mic. I'm not going to go the full Shure SM7B, the big podcaster mic that are broadcasting mic that's $500 Canadian, that kind of deal. I'm not going that level, that's for darn sure. But maybe I have to go a little higher than what I've gone for this thing. But this thing looks pretty cool on camera, though. I like the blue, and it's got a matching stand too, so it goes nicely in this room. But yeah. But maybe I need to go somewhere different, depending on the noise pickup. And we'll see how that all goes. What else did we do this week? Son's desk. Son is officially taller than me. He's 14. I'm 6'2", so he is more than me. So that's pretty crazy. And we found that his desk was too low for him, so we had to raise that. All built from IKEA components. If you've ever seen on the net all the internet gamers and stuff like that, a lot of them build stuff out of IKEA stuff, and basically did the same thing with his. So it was relatively easy to get some longer legs to go on it, some adjustable legs that make it stand taller, and things like that. So we got that all set up Friday night, and that looks pretty good. It's maybe taller than I would like to type, but for the kind of stuff he does, to be able to write on it and things like that, works pretty good. So that's all set up. Also found that just the way the light goes in his room and things like that, he's got a corner near the computer that just the light can't reach, and it's I've got the same thing here, and I've got a light kind of shining into that, so it doesn't feel like that corner is sucking my soul when I'm sitting working, that kind of stuff. So we've got a light to fix that. He's got some extra light in there too, so that's good. What else this week? It's been mostly uneventful. It has been fun to watch the family YouTube channel, the Big Goofy Runner and Family channel. We've had a couple-year-old video decide it wanted to be seen, and it's given us a few 100,000 views in the last week, essentially. Like, it's gone kind of crazy. It's a for kids video, so it's not like we're really getting lots of money, and YouTube, when you market for kids, you don't get anything like comments or anything like that. So it's hard to say where people are actually finding this video and why it's suddenly decided to go crazy, but it's been cool to watch because our subscribers have gone up quite considerably on that channel. We've gone, I want to say, over 900 subscribers gained in the last week. It's pretty close to it anyway. It's been pretty crazy to watch. For a smaller channel, to see that kind of crazy growth is pretty wild, especially for an older video. Because for the family channel, we started the family channel in 2017, in the summer of 2017, essentially. Is when we first kind of put up our first little videos, and we got a little bit of traction, and Google or YouTube at the time, I think you could basically just essentially sign up and be monetized. And then they changed it; you had to have 20,000 views on your channel to get monetized. So we did that, and then there were some bad actors on YouTube, and they changed it all where you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And when they made that change, they took away our monetization, and at that moment, one of our videos went nuts. So we had a couple of videos hit. One of them hit almost at 500,000, but it just went, and we had another one hit 300 and some thousand. And that drove our watch time up and gave us our 1,000 subscribers and that kind of stuff, so we could get monetized again. But as soon as we were monetized, it's like our views just dried up. And because at that time they made some other changes for some other bad actors, especially around kids and things like that. And so our views kind of came down, but we kept at it. And that was 2018. And we kind of kept at it and had some of these videos up and things like that. And since then we've kind of changed what we do with that channel. Like, I brought in a bunch of my running stuff on there, the Run Disney, all our Disney stuff's on there, pool stuff, kids stuff, but we got how-tos and product reviews and just how I'm working from home and how that's all going. So it's just a very variety kind of channel without being a variety channel. It's just, there's a variety of things on there. It's us in our life, essentially, without it being a daily vlog or anything like that, but it's just little bits and snapshots into our life, and it's kind of, it's very eclectic. If you watch one video, you don't really know what the rest of the channel's about, so it's kind of strange. So it is pretty funny to watch that one video is climbing, and it's a kind of video we don't really make anymore, and it's going to be interesting to see what the subscribers do when I post the first video on that channel that's not in the same vein as that one. Just boonk. Oh, but we'll see what happens there. But either way, it's been fun to watch, and it's entertaining, and that puts a few dollars back in our pockets to pay for the hobby of doing YouTube. Because YouTube's a hobby for us right now. We take it seriously when we do it and that kind of stuff, but it's really a hobby. Wife Heather has her pool maintenance business. I work for a utility, and we do quite well for ourselves, and we're good, but always trying to learn new things, and that's why we started the YouTube channel, was just to try new things. And I mean, the kids were watching YouTube, and it was kind of okay, well, let's learn how this all works, so when they ask or they come up with misinformation about YouTube, we can kind of go, no, this is the way it works, this is the way we did it, and you can see here why it worked that way. So we can be able to talk with knowledge, as opposed to going, it doesn't sound right, but I don't have any proof. Now we got proof. Anyway, because we built our own channel and go from there. So yeah, but other than that, I mean, it's not bad this last week, so it's been good. The next week, not too much going on. I am off work tomorrow on a regularly scheduled day off. So not much else going on. Kids got school tomorrow, so it's just going to be a relaxing day. Maybe I'll do some video editing, playing around with some stuff, because I got to play with video shorts and things like that. And yeah, really just about not shooting myself in the foot, no self-inflicted wounds on the diet and that kind of stuff, and just keep going down, because at this point it's all positives, and it's about getting back in shape as opposed to undoing the COVID-19 work from home damage. That's done. Now let's get back in shape. And that's going to be a longer term goal. That's going to take some time. But, maybe by summer, I'm going to be in a good spot to really enjoy the pool. We're going to call that there, I think. I'm not exactly sure how long this video is. Okay, it's about 16 minutes. We'll see how it is when I edit it and get rid of my sounds. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.